everyone, back to the story of the prodigal son in Luke 15. And the son has just run off from the father and gone to the distant country. I have to say, I always imagine where this distant country is. As I said before, it's not necessarily, in our terms, a long way away. It is culturally a long way away. And in what is now the Kingdom of Jordan, there is an old Roman town called Gadara. Gadara is on the top of a hill overlooking the Sea of Galilee, maybe some 20 miles away, something like that, maybe 10 miles away. And in Jesus' time, one side of the lake of the Sea of Galilee was very Jewish and the other side was very Gentile, non-Jewish. And Gadara was the chief town of the district. And I've been to the ruins there, and you can see the remains of what was unmistakably a Gentile culture. That is to say, there are statues to foreign gods. You can see where sacrifices would have been made. You can see the tombs. You can see the way of life that was very different from that of a good Jewish culture. And so I can imagine the son leaving his village, going around the lake and climbing up the hill to Gadara, where there will be alcohol and there will be food that was against kosher laws, and there would be a way of living that was totally wrong for one who wanted to keep God's rules. The Sabbath would be broken, never mind keeping the Saturday as a time when you don't work. Everything would have been thrown aside. And he spends his money. He spends and he spends. I was looking up, partly because of my friend Adam, a boxer called Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson has the reputation for being the best pound-for-pound boxer who ever lived. Whether he was or wasn't, he was undoubtedly a stupendous boxer back in the 50s, around that time, and he earned huge amounts of money. For the time, he was incredibly rich, and he had an entourage, and he had, well, wives, one after the other. He had homes, he had a pink Cadillac, and all of the rest, burning through his millions of dollars. And when he'd burnt through it, the friends evaporated. Suddenly the wives wanted their money, the homes had to be sold, the hangers-on, the entourage were no longer there. They had been fair weather friends. And this is what the prodigal son, the boy, finds out. He burns through the money he's received from his father. He sacrificed everything for this good time. And then, when it's all gone, he loses his friends. We might go sometimes to the distant country. We might at times behave very foolishly. But where is our true security? Where do we put our reliance? It is folly to put it in possessions, in friends who are there for money. Rich people have a real problem. Who are their true friends? You never know. As the saying goes, a friend in need is a friend indeed. But when you have all that money, you never are quite certain. Where is your security? Where is mine? The foolish boy put it in possessions and money and fair weather friends. Whereas all along, he had that security in his true father, in his father's house. We too, if and when we rebel, need to come to our senses and know that our true security can only be found in God, to trust in him, to know him, and the friends that accumulate around him, those we call brothers and sisters in Jesus. May we be true friends to one another, and may we put our security in God alone.